Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. A top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Productive play on first down. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for room, it's Clemens. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he intercepts it. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
I really like this call to go for it on fourth down in this area of the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. Open runway ahead. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Yeah, and just stay aggressive if you're on offense, right? You're now into the opponent's territory. It's fourth down. Dial up your best fourth down play. Keep this drive going.
Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. With jet sweep pass. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. And he picks up the big game.
He wants to pass it on second down. They're trying to get to it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already four-down territory? They'll try to run for it. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Commodores are on the move. They'll try to race to the edge on first and goal with the wide receiver. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, when you're backed up on the goal line like this, you've got to play quick with your eyes. You've got to be able to react to where the football is. It's not easy to do on these jet sweeps, but the defense did it there.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Vandy.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Still running at the 40. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The play-action fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Looking to go up top on first down. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
You know, as an offense, when you're trying to complete these tunnel screens, you're going to have to be able to negotiate some of these defenders near the line of scrimmage. They're all looking to swat it away. Good job by the defense there.
Now 2nd and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Using the quick game. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Tennessee, 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores! The defense flailed at him like he was slathered in baby oil and wrapped in rattlesnakes. They didn't get close to it.
It's hard, man. The dude's so fast, but he's still allowed to throw it. He can still run it. It's so hard to get a handle on, and I tell you what, that's why he makes big plays time and time again.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee offense will go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Keeps it on the bootleg. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Unloads quickly. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, part of making the running back screen work is you really have to sell it, and you got to let that pass rush get upfield and throw it at the last possible second. And man, he got lit up on that one.
He did. Great toughness, but man, there's nothing worse than being a defensive lineman. You think you beat the offensive lineman so quick and you're so good, and then you realize he lets you right up the field. And they were throwing a screen right behind you. Nice execution by the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
Great job of containing by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Never a doubt. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. first down for this offense.
42 Spider.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
49-yard line. Brings up second down.
Now on second and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down, understand the situation, understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
On first and 10 from the 38. To the ground with the back. Finding open areas. He's off to the races. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5? And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. All wideouts, no bats.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw on second down. They're working that left side. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half, so they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown Doors. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug your...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on it today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch called for and made. Line gets set, first down. The give to the back. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. He leaves it with the back.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
And holding on to a first-half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Vanderbilt, 28, Middle Tennessee.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Number 97, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
Take over, 1st and 10.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And now on 1st down after converting with the run. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They go right back to it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Nix. Touchdown, Vandy. And the stomping has commenced.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He's looking downfield to throw. A little screen to the running back. On the move at the 30. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but you're in your own territory, and now you turn the football over to the other team. Points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, for the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Give to the single back. Relying on that running game as they threaten a pickup of 4 down to the 13. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Might as well stick with him. Got enough space. Touchdown, Commodores! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Moving out of the pocket. He's got his man. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quickly complete. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On fourth down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Here we go.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 41, Middle Tennessee 3.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give to the tailback. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running back searching for a hole. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And no surprise, I mean, with the way they're running the ball early in this game, they're just going to keep doing it. And they're just not hammering out 2, 3, 4-yard gains. They're gashing this defense. You saw it right there.
And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Hands it off. The Commodores get enough to move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
First down here for the offense. And they'll take a knee on 4th down. Happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they take a knee on 4th down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to do it. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long.